A new report shows Hurricane Maria is officially the most deadly U.S. natural disaster in the last century. Puerto Rico's government requested an independent review. It found that Maria killed an estimated 2,975 people. Now, that's more than 46 times the original official death toll of 64. David Begnaud has covered this story from the very beginning. He is back in Puerto Rico today. David, good morning.
Gayle, good morning. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans who think this story should be getting a lot more attention than it is, but here we are on the island to tell you this. One of the most glaring findings in that report is that doctors did not have the proper training to know how to classify a death as being storm-related. No one in the government had the experience in that either. So when the government was telling us there were 64 people who died, they were talking about direct deaths like flying debris or drowning. But they weren't accounting for people who died because of things like the fact that the power went out.
It just got me sad.
Nicole Cordero told us that her 47-year-old mother, Wanda, indirectly died as a result of Hurricane Maria. Wanda had pancreatitis and needed oxygen when the power went out at the hospital where she was being treated.
I wish the hospitals were more prepared.
A government-commissioned review done by George Washington University researchers looked at the 6 months after Hurricane Maria and compared the number of deaths to the same time period in 7 previous years. The findings bumped the official death toll from an estimated 64 to 2,975. The mayor of San Juan called the new report painful and shameful and said the governor should take more responsibility.
When I saw people dying, I opted to shout it. I opted to ask for help. When others saw people dying, they opted to shut up.
Governor Ricardo Rosselló acknowledged Tuesday that he's made mistakes.
The focus shouldn't be, hey, let's blame all these folks. The focus should be who's going to be accountable and who's going to take the action so that this doesn't happen again.
Researchers found that the government and hospitals were inadequately prepared for the Category 4 storm. They also found that the risk of death was 45% higher for those living in low-income areas on the island, and that elderly men were at the greatest risk of dying. But there were young people who were otherwise healthy, like 29-year-old Ramsey Romero, who also died. His brother Christian told us that Ramsey contracted a treatable bacterial disease. He had been helping his community clean up after the hurricane. I think the government was negligent, Christian told us.
What does your brother deserve?
I think my brother deserves justice.
President Trump has not directly commented on the new death toll or tweeted about it, but Norah, the White House says he is proud of the federal government's response here.
David Begnaud, who's been reporting this from the very beginning in Puerto Rico. Thank you, David.